discuss it further right now. Operation Tidal Wave. Abel Delgado joins us, president of the Miami-Dade Democratic Hispanic Caucus. Welcome to the show. As I said, the Republican governor, the federal authorities, local authorities, they say this big Operation Tidal Wave is a success. There's going to be more of it. Do you have any issues with it?
Good afternoon, Connell. Thank you for having me. I think there's a lot of concern in our community because the governor is bragging about an operation that we know arrested at least one U.S. citizen on trumped-up charges that he was an undocumented immigrant. We don't know how many of these 1,100 that he's bragging about arresting are also either documented immigrants or U.S. citizens. But in the case of Juan Carlos Lopez Gomez, we know that the Florida Highway Patrol used a law that a judge had issued an injunction against and arrested a U.S. citizen. And we're very concerned that the governor is bragging about detaining documented immigrants, maybe undocumented immigrants, maybe even U.S. citizens. So we're looking into this and making sure that their people are receiving due process as they should.
Here's what the governor had to say about it, and then I want to show you a different number that they're talking about and see what you make of that. Governor DeSantis.
We have tens of thousands of illegal aliens in Florida at a minimum that have already been issued final orders of removal, and there's hundreds of thousands of them throughout the United States of America. So they've had a lot of process. They've been ordered to be removed. They have not complied with those removal orders.
Due process. Heard the governor's phrase, they've had a lot of process. What do you say?
That's not how due process works. We're talking about a U.S. citizen who was arrested and wrongfully detained by his police officers. The Governor DeSantis has a law degree. He should know that a final removal order does not mean that they put you on a plane and send you to your country or to another country that they made deals with. He also should know that the federal government should be in charge of this, and he shouldn't be wasting state tax dollars, my tax dollars, on doing the job of the federal government.
The one thing they do point out, I know your issues, and you say you're looking into them, but with whether someone was a citizen as opposed to someone being undocumented, is that there was a high percentage, they say, of people who are criminals. Because, you know, the whole argument has been, all right, we're going to get rid of the worst first, so to speak. That's what the Trump administration officials have been saying, what the governor's been saying. So they say out of these arrests, 63% had a criminal record. What would you say about that? Do you support the overall goals here and what they're trying to do, or is it an issue with how they're executing it?
We've always supported criminals being deported and seeing law to come to fruition, but we don't know that's happening. He gives out this number. He hasn't given out evidence that that number is accurate. He hasn't shown the reports or criminal records of the people he's arrested. We've seen it with the Trump administration that claims that people are criminals when they have no criminal record. We saw that with Kilmar Abreu Garcia. So we do not trust this claim that 63% of the people that he's arresting are criminals.
Before I go, you said you guys are looking into it. I think that's what you said earlier. So what's you're looking at potential lawsuits and the like? What could be next here from your side of it?
I know there's a lot of civil liberties organizations that are looking into this and representing wrongfully detained immigrants, wrongfully detained U.S. citizens.
Right.
When you have an operation this large, people are going to get caught in the crosshairs because the governor and his team do not care about following the law. We've seen them violate court orders, and they're continuing to do this. So we're definitely speaking to our allies in the legal profession to make sure that they are looking into this.
Okay. Abel Delgado, thank you, sir, for coming on. Again, we'll continue to cover it from... Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.